sanctuary. Hope everyone's having a good day, afternoon, or evening, or night, depending on what time you live in. I'm Mariah, for those of you who don't know me. The week is okay. I'm okay. Just tired, but that's normal for me. For some reason, my eyes burn. I don't know, but hopefully it's not because the pollen is getting in some way from outside in the house. So hopefully it's not from that. So yeah. If they start itching, I'm not itching them because I know for myself, because I've had allergies since I was a kid. Um, if I itch them, it's gonna make it worse. So that's not gonna happen. So yeah. Uh, Thinking pollen, like the stuff from the trees and the stuff from the flowers. That stuff makes my eyes and my I have really bad allergies. Makes my eyes water and itch and my nose, like I guess irritates my nose. Yeah. That's why I said pollen. Um, I remember when I was a kid. Well, for people that do have allergies, well, especially pollen. I remember when I was a kid, and my mom and other cars would have like this green chalky stuff on it. Back then, of course, I didn't know it was pollen. I do know that now. Okay, I knew there was pollen. I just didn't understand that's what it looked like. So every time, like, if it was on the car, I have to be extra careful of like touching that and touching my face or touching any part of of my skin because if I get it in my eyes or on my face, it will make it worse. So yeah, luckily now in the spring I don't go outside like that because I don't want um me to be have pollen all over me, or I have to be careful with my family members because if they have pollen on them, it can cause my allergies to flare. Luckily, the last few years haven't been that bad, thank God. I remember school years were the worst, particularly with the pollen because like you can't really avoid it. Um, no, I don't think dust affects me like that. Pollen, ever since I know at least elementary school years, that was really bad. I used to have to like put like you know how because you don't have like let's be honest, you didn't have cloth kind of stuff in school like that. So I would have to wet the paper towel and put them on my eyes when they were like really swollen because of the pollen because I would rub them so much it would swell. Yeah, not a good thing, but it would be a thing I dealt with. Um, yeah, so that was not fun. I try to honestly now since I'm an adult now. I try to avoid the outsides. Like I don't have to play out there. Like as when you were a kid, you would play outside and beat the trees, and then get it all over your clothes. And yeah, I don't have to like do all of that. But so yeah. Um, for anyone that's new, I'm Mariah. For those of you who don't know me, this channel is mostly about disability content, but on Mondays and some other or sometimes different days, like as in this week Wednesday, I'll be doing a celebratory stream, which is only going to be for subs only, which means anyone outside of being a sub won't be able to participate because I've had a lot of trolling recently. So which is why my celebratory streams and my Saturday streams are only sub only because of the trolls and haters that come in. So that's why like my Monday stream is not subbed because those are more my I guess I feel like because that's my Monday streams are more of how people get to know me. My Saturday streams are very scripted, and my celebratory streams are fun. And trolls being in my streams for that would not make it fun and make it annoying. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said. Yeah, I did say more than one. You could do more that we could the community, depending on what they want. we can do more than one, make more than one poem. I'm very curious to see what you guys decide to do. What the poem is going to be about. Like, what are the words gonna be? So yeah, curious to see how it flows or it doesn't flow, or I don't know because people say poems have to flow. It depends on the person. I feel like I don't think my poems flow together like as in they don't rhyme like that, which is what you're taught in school. They would say your poems have to rhyme. They don't actually have to rhyme now that I realized it. Writing my own. It could be yeah, that's true. It could be collaboration of various ideas. I'm glad. Also, one thing I'll say, I'm glad that I decided to do these streams at 4 p.m. instead of 6, the Monday streams. I'm glad that I made my Saturday and my celebratory streams subscribe only because I don't like trolls and I don't like haters. Really don't like trolls, especially the ones that are racist. Dealing with that on top, and then also the ones that are rude. I'm not dealing. Don't have to deal with that. Especially when some people just come in here to hate for no reason, which I've had. I think it's good for me and healthy for my mental health. Uh, you said you were actually taught in school that poems don't have to. I feel like, and when I was a kid, I feel like it was both. They would teach you poems. Poems can rhyme, but mostly, I feel like they taught both. I feel like they taught said poems have to rhyme, but then they also taught the scheme of it doesn't have to rhyme. They would do that A B thing, like kind of same way in music, same way they did with when it came to poems. They would do that ABC scale, all those different ones. I forgot what it's called. My sister would know. She's a musical thing. I forgot what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. That AB, like it's one line rhymes with another, or it could be alternating lines that rhyme. Rhyming is okay, I guess, to an extent. But for me, being a kid, being dyslexic, not realizing, understanding how to flow words together most of the time, what sounds right in sentences and wrong was hard. So hence probably why I did not realize I could even be able to write any kind of poems. So when it came to writing poems, not I mean outside of school, I was like, this no one's gonna like any of these. So when I shared them and people actually liked them, I was kind of shocked. That's actually really why I was shocked. I didn't expect anyone to resonate with any of the poems or things that I wrote. Words were creative. Like art, I always understood, but that's because I always liked art. Now poems and writing, Raya, I would say myself, who I am, Mariah, that's my name. Um, yeah, I didn't think I had that kind of concept, if I'm being honest. Um, you said it used to bother you when people wrote poems that rhymed throughout and then didn't rhyme at the end. Maybe they couldn't figure out a word to rhyme it to like tie it up at the end. It's possible, honestly. I don't know. I'm just curious to see how this on how Tuesday goes, and that. Oh yeah, and also for the people that are new, the stream for Tuesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. My bad, not Tuesday. Wednesday is on at 2 p.m. Eastern. Um, and both of the choices for the poll for the topic for the live stream and the topic and then the time for the live stream was decided by people who voted on the poll that I had. So yeah, that is what I. Oh, thanks. I'm thinking. Story time? No, I don't have a story. I'm thinking, do I have a story to tell? No, I don't really have one. Do I have anything this week? No. Um, at least the one thing I'll say, I think my nose is back to normal, but I'm not certain yet still, because it feels most of the way back, but I don't know. Um, yeah, that would, it wasn't the week that I guess past was the week before this week. Did something to my nose on accident. Which luckily didn't kill me, so that's a good thing. Um, Honestly, the last, let's see, was it Thursday? Thursday, is it either Thursday or Friday? My mouth was hurting. Like, honestly, the last few days, last maybe 4 days, my mental health was not very good. I was thinking some things I shouldn't have been thinking because of physical pain. Some kind time, well, for me, physical pain um, reminds me I'm alive, which is good. Um, but it's not always a good thing because I was telling my dad, I said, sometimes I wonder, like yesterday I was telling him, I said, I wonder how do you know if you're alive or not? And I said, and then I realized the only way I know I'm alive is because I can feel pain. Um, my mental health was not in a good space at all. Like, hello. It wasn't. It was a lot. Had a lot of pain happening. Physical pain, mouth, my stomach, my head. All of those were hurting, and I was like, if I have any more pain, yeah, I don't want to talk about the thoughts because they're not very good. People are like, wow, that's gross. I don't, but I don't care. That's what I thought. Like I was thinking, I like that I can tell my dad things, and I love that I can tell my mom and my family things. And my dad, I guess he understood where I was coming from. So, yeah, I don't know. It's off and on with the pain thing this week. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know. Um, I'm glad that honestly, I'm. Oh, Nick, I gotta tell you, I appreciate you a lot. Like I do. Like you doing the troll stuff. You handling the troll stuff allows me to be able to do what I'm doing, so I appreciate you. Of course, nothing has happened yet today, but I think that's probably because we blocked a lot of the trolls last time. I'm not sorry about that because it was ridiculous. How many we got last week? Also, to me, it's also ridiculous someone asking you what to do on my channel, and I know, of course, you didn't speak for me, but it's to me, it's interesting that somebody who is new to my channel comes and asks you about something when this is my channel, not yours. And it has nothing to do with you being a guy. It has to do with this is my channel. If you're gonna ask somebody something when I'm the one that gave you the mod job, which I don't have a problem with giving you, you should ask the person of the owner of the channel if you can be a mod, not the person who is actually a mod, because they can't make themselves a mod, if that makes more sense. Like I don't understand. And then to me, it was funny that because I said no to the person, that it caused the whole issue, which was stupid, by the way. Basically, the person was being immature. But I wonder where Mildred is. Sorry, I just thought that thought. But it's almost like some people, well, actually, no, it's not almost like some people think that women are not allowed to speak up for their own answers. I mean, for themselves, which is bullshit, by the way. I don't know, like I said, I also might be biased because I am a woman, so. But I'm not sorry. I have my own mind and my own thoughts the same way other women do too. Same with men. They can both speak for themselves, and if they can't, they can write it down, and that's considered speaking too, another form of communication if they don't want to physically speak. Or even signing. That's another way of form. But my point is, yeah. I almost wonder, do people think that they can just, I do suspect some people think they can just come on here and say whatever they want, and it's not gonna impact people. Um, I don't know how often people, like I've had, I don't know, I feel like this whole, like, in the last year and maybe, I guess maybe 15 months, this channel has grown, but it's grown in a good sense, but then it's also grown in a bad sense because the more it's seen, the more people that are hateful will come over here. But also the plus side of it is the more this channel is seen, the more good people that actually want to be here will come. So it's like a thing. Some people also know. Some people, and also I agree with that. But I also think that some people think that you could just ever say what you want. This girl doesn't care. The one thing I really hate, people saying in here is when people, and I know it's a personal thing for me, always asking am I a female or a male. That really pisses me off, like for real, because I've in real life that's happened to me, and I really hate that crap. Um, Another thing I don't like is assuming things about me when you don't know me. I've had people online, both online and in real life, assume things that they don't know anything about you. If you don't know something about someone, you can ask them instead of assuming or making a point based on something you have no preference or any any kind of knowledge of. Like I don't like that. It happens enough. Like if you don't know anything, Mariah, don't assume you know something about her. If you heard something from someone else, at least come to me and say. I'd rather people, if you know something about me or you think it's something about me, come to me and tell me rather than, because I've had this happen in real life. Someone said something to someone behind my back. I find out someone said something wrong, which is not even right. That they said something to them, and the person started hating me for no reason because they were told, "Oh, Mariah, blah blah blah," over here, which I didn't do, and it was a whole nightmare. It just made someone hate me for no reason at all. Like that's one thing I even tell people that are my friends or trying to be my friends. If you want to know something from about me, you ask me. Don't ask someone else about me because that's not first-hand knowledge. It's more like second-hand knowledge that someone can shift around and change, which is not very helpful in the regard of anything. Um, Honestly, for me, I'm not. In my opinion, this is literally a true statement. I would not call myself the most entertaining person. I would say I'm very average, if below maybe below average when it comes to um being entertaining person. But I'm also introverted. I don't really like being around people like that. I know it's part of being autistic too, but um I like being myself. I like being in my own room, in my own space, by myself, like doing things that I want to do for myself. I don't really like engaging with people, which is probably another reason why live streaming is not easy for me. Being introverted, I don't like being center of attention, and live streaming makes me be that. One thing, only good thing about live streaming for me is that it helps other people sometimes. Like even though I don't intend to always, my words don't always hit the right way. Sometimes my words actually help people. Oh, you're introverted too? That's hard to believe. I would never guess, honestly. Based on the way you write, I would have thought you were. This is just I know, see, it's an assumption I'm making. Based on the way I read your messages on the stuff you write, I would have thought you were like probably 75% extroverted, maybe 25% introverted. That's what assumption I make, see? And I'm wrong. Um, I think people look at me and see, oh, Mariah has to be like I am quiet, but there's a reason why I tend to listen more than I talk. I do talk, but when I'm first meeting them, I have to listen to make sure I can read them, even though not read them personally, but I need to pick up on what they're saying because like it helps me figure out if I want to be friends with that person or not. Because you can normally tell if you want to be a or a friend or any kind of involvement with a person by what they say or what they do. Actions speak a lot louder. Like in college, I remember this girl. I forgot her name. She's irrelevant, anyways. And I don't mean it because she just was a bad person. I wish we never introduced her. I'm not sorry, this girl, because being associated with her made it seem like we were racist, and me and my sister were not racist. We were my best friend. We're not racist. Because she would say things about like white people, and the way she said it just sounded so racist. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, why does she gotta be in our room where we are? So it looks like we're racist when we're not. I would just feel so embarrassed, and I'm thinking, why are you? And then I was thinking, what? This is my former friend who I was not the girl, not the racist girl. I was never really friends with her, but my former friend was friends with this girl, and I was thinking, God, why did she have to bring her to our room? Why is this happening right now? honestly, I'm kind of happy we weren't friends with her because see, I kind of wish me and my sister were there. But I think we had gone home for the weekend one time, and she had said something to. We heard this from our best friend afterwards, who I'm still best friends with, and I can't believe it will be 15 years by August or early September, which is crazy. She had called her something racist, even though it doesn't make any sense at all. But luckily, I'm so glad I wasn't there because I'm not very nice when people say things about my friends. Even if it was really early in friendship, it was. Uh, I'm not one of those people that deal with evilness towards family members or. Actually, well, we met when I was 18, so it makes sense. It's about half my life. Honestly, I did not think I was gonna we were gonna be friends still, because me and her have very similar personalities. So you either it works or doesn't. Like when I first met her, I really didn't like her, but that's because it's not her fault. It's because I've never met anybody that was fully themselves from the day one. I've never in my whole life. I've always met people who were surface level. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? This there's no way this girl's really like this. So I had to like feel like I had to feel her out, not like physically, but like I had to like see. I had to see more of the situation, more like need my decision. It's true. It's very true. That's a good statement. It is almost half my life. I'm really happy that we're still friends. I really, really need Trump to stop doing this stupid trade war, though, because I do worry that I'm not gonna be able to see my best friend again because she lives in Canada, and how what is happening with Canada? Maybe they won't let the U.S. people over there, and then people that from Canada won't be able to come over here, which is some bull. Okay, like my best friend and me didn't do nothing. Can you just let us do what we want to do? We want to see each other. I haven't seen her in a good amount of time. I would like to see my best friend. That's not even fair. I just don't like that one decision like that he makes, even though he's the president of this country, it can impact my life. I do not appreciate that. I know, of course, it's impacting a lot of people, but that's some bull. I like literally deserve to see my best friend, and a lot of people that want to see go. If people have, let's be honest, some people could have family in Canada. Luckily, I don't that I'm aware of. People could have because people have family all over the country. So like people could have had family move to Canada. People could have really good friends moving to certain places. It's just bull, is what this is. But Mariah, let's not talk about. I wasn't really trying to talk about politics. All I was trying to say is I hope that I can see my best friend. That's all I'm trying to say. And like I hope she can come here and I can go there if I want to. That's all I have to say. Like I wish we either lived there or she lived here. It'd be great because I mean I could see her often or she could see me often, and it'd be awesome because I miss her so much. Funny thing is I saw this one daydream in my head. I saw us seeing each other like for the first time. It was like we ran up to each other and like you know how people like jump on people when they hug. That's what I saw happening. But it looked really weird because we're both grown. That's what I thought. I hope it passes, but well, I don't know, honestly. But I think it's bull that I just think that if the citizens didn't have nothing to do with these things happening, they shouldn't be impacted by them. But I know that's not how it works, unfortunately. Things that one person does can impact the whole. Yeah, like people like like they like. I'm thinking of like how you know how when kids see their parents or something, but we're grown, so it's different. It's not the same. It's not cute. When you know when kids see their parents and then they jump up and try to like get on them. That's what I saw, but we're grown adults. It's different. It's not the same. Don't judge me. Okay, you can. I don't care, but I think it's cute. I miss my best friend so much. Even I view her as my sister, my third sister. Even though I don't have a third sister, but you, I'm saying that's what the extension she is to me. Like And the reason I knew we were best friends was when I had known it from I had known after like it was like freshman year into sophomore year that we knew we were best friends. It was probably even before that, but I knew for a fact that we were best friends when she told us she was leaving the college. I was literally freaking crying the whole way through the dorms because I was like, "What?" Because I was in shock. She said she's leaving. Like, what do you mean you're leaving? You're not leaving. Like, it's like I thought you. I think my brain was in shock that Oh no, it went black. Is it back? Is it? Hopefully it's back. I'm sorry, it went blank. I don't know why. It's not even raining here. It was raining earlier. I don't think it's raining. I don't see rain, and I don't hear it. So I don't think it's raining. Um. Um. Oh, you pressed the wrong key. Wait, what do you mean you pressed the wrong key? Um, I just, I miss her so much. I like need to meet her. Oh, you went to a new window. Oh, okay. Oh, you had to open a new window. I hope that I get to meet her little girl. She has a cute little girl, precious little child. I saw her through video chat, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same. I need to meet her child in person. I need to see her in person, and I need to meet her husband. We were supposed to meet her husband when but stupid COVID had to come, cause so we didn't get to go to the wedding, which still makes me angry, cause that would have literally been special, cause that would have been my first wedding. And I was literally looking forward to that wedding. Of all the weddings I was looking forward to, I was looking forward to hers because it was special. Because at that time we had been friends for about 10 years then. Which is freaking crazy when I think about it. And stupid. We were literally when COVID came, we and my sister were about to literally go get our freaking passports, man. And I was like, this bull has to happen now. Like I was really aggravated. Like I was crying when I saw her walking down the aisle, even though it was through we saw it through it was a live stream. Still sad. I'm still sad we didn't get to go. I don't. It's literally. I'm sorry. It ruined like big to me. Those are big moments in people's life. Marriage and having her kid. It was just a. I don't even want to. It just makes me sad. I don't want to miss more of her life. That's why I need her to live near us, or we live near her, and that's not happening right now. So it's just like, what the heck? Like honestly, I remember when I started going when I did go to college. I was like, I told my sister, I said I don't need any friends. Well, that's also probably trauma from being hurt by so many people that I called friends. So I was like, yeah, we don't need friends. And then I found her. Well, we had funny way I met her. My best friend was through we met her through other people. Because we used to hang out with these other girls, and then they split off. We split off with them. They split off of us. So whatever. And they started hanging out with someone we didn't like. It was kind of her own fault that I didn't like her because she always would insert herself. I'm not trying to be rude. She would insert herself in. Well, we hung out with this one girl, but then she started to be friends with the girls that we were friends with, and then it was like, yeah, I can't talk to them. They're talking to her because she was causing a lot of problems. And I was like, I'm not dealing with that bull. And so, I didn't, and the way I really liked the girls we were hanging out with before. Well, we met because Nahia, or my best friend, she was hanging out with she was hanging out with the girls that we used to hang out with. And we used to like go to their rooms. You know how in dorms you can go to rooms and see like the one girl. I loved her art, man. I was like, this is like, I felt like it was in some kind of museum, and I was like, yay! But I also love art, so it doesn't help. But it was interesting to see the break off. There was times where we used to eat like dinner with a group of girls, then it came to where it was us, my best friend, and my other friend who is no longer my friend. We used to eat dinner. It was us four, and well, it was us four because it was me, my sister, our best friend, and that's her, my former friend, which is also still my sister's friend. So we all used to eat after we broke off of that group of girls. There was like I don't think maybe six or so. I'm trying to think. I think it was six of them. It was either six or four. I think it was Anne, Amanda, Ashley, Katie. I think there was another Amanda or Ashley. There was another one of them. I think it was five girls, me and my sister, I think Nahia, which is my best friend, that's her name. I think it was us eight at one point. Then we split from those groups because I'm sorry, I didn't like Katie because she was always pushing herself into our friend groups. It was I ain't trying to be rude. I know it sounds so rude, but I don't like when people push themselves into our friend group. I didn't mind her at first, but she kept inserting, and I was like, and then she made it because of what she was doing. It made us break off from those girls. I didn't mind the girls, but then I was like, okay, this girl needs to stop bothering us. But then she like inserted herself into our random, and then when that happened, I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with her. So I had to remove myself from the that whole situation. I didn't mind. Like I liked Anne. I really liked Anne because I loved her art. Looking at her art made me happy. I'm not. It's not weird. Dude, I'm not surprised I was friends with her at one point either because I like art. And when I saw her art, this made me real happy. Um, I don't because I never actually seen I've seen art in person, but I've never seen art like from an adult. It doesn't don't judge me. Back then, I that was my my first experience of art in an adult setting. It is what it is. Like, and I do also feel like Katie tried to she poisoned that group against me and my sister. I don't know what she said. It's funny how in college, it's hilarious to me how me and my sister we've seen people from high school. We saw people from high school, middle school, and in elementary school at that school. It's really kind of cool. The one instance I remember this one, one of our old elementary school classmates. Oh, thanks. One of our old classmates. We were like the same, literally the same exact thing at the same time. Me and my sister saw him, and he saw us, and he was like, "Did you used to go to This is the school we used to go to Meadow Hall. This is the elementary school. This should I have one. I know I still can fit it. It's kind of crazy." But he was like, "Didn't you used to go to Meadow Hall Elementary?" And um, he was like, I was like, we were like, "Yeah, because when I saw him, I recognized him, but I didn't remember his name." I remember one of the girls I did remember. Well, actually, no, two of the girls I knew because we actually hung out. Us and Tony, his name is Tony Morales. The guy. We did not hang out like this, so I knew his face, but I didn't remember his name. Like Tessa and Emily, I knew because we hung out with Emily, and we also did track with Tessa. Tessa, I love Tessa though. She looked exactly the same in college as she did as a child. I remembered her face, but I loved. I was asking her how did you still do track as in high school and other years because we had moved. It makes me sad because we had moved from elementary school. The whole thing was a whole mess. We had really good friends there. Like I had a lot of good connections. People I met Shannon there. Right, do not cry. It's fine. Do not get upset. The only reason I get upset is because when I think about Shannon, she's no longer alive, so it makes me sad because she was literally one of the first friends I had when I was a kid. Mariah, do not cry, I said. Um, so is the reason why it's sad for me is because literally few days before college, um, my sister. It's not funny. It's sad. I don't even know if it's sad funny. It's not really funny at all. I was like, my sister had just told me she had talked to her a few days before. And so, and when I think about her, even to this day, when I think about Shannon, I think about what she looked like when we were kids and her friendliness and her kindness when we were children. I just remember it it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just a thing I remember in my brain immediately when I think about her, even though she only made it to 18 years old. Which makes me so sad when I think about that. Um, Her passing really literally right before college. I remember going into college and then people were talking about how this one girl who was I don't give a crap what I say was very insensitive to the situation. We had just lost Shannon not about a month before she was talking about how she lost her grandmother. I'm not saying her loss is any insignificant. That's not what I'm saying. But it was not good to talk about right when we just said we lost someone that we knew for. I literally was just about to talk to Shannon when my sister told me that, oh, Shannon passed. And I'm like, wait, she's joking with me. That's what I literally, the first thing I thought in my brain was like, she can't be saying, she must be talking about some other Shannon over here. She can't be talking about the one from elementary school. She cannot be talking about the girl from elementary school. That's not possible. She couldn't have just like died. Like that cannot be like what? That was the first thought that came to my brain. Like she's got to be kidding me. Like it was like in a shock. It was almost like it was actually no, it was a shock. Cause I was literally gonna ask like, how's life going? Like all this stuff. It's kind of very similar to how I reacted when my mom told me my grandmother passed. That was like the same reaction. It was the same reaction, similar, but the difference is my grandmother was way older. But the point is the same reaction. I thought when my mom told me it was like, you're kidding. You're playing with me. That's not a real situation. You're not telling me because I think the way my brain processes like grief or trauma or things that are really really hard. It's like it can't be real. That's not a real thing. They're playing like. And the reason I found out it was a real thing was because I remember my sister. It was either my sister or someone told me there was like a RIP like Facebook page, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is true. Like even like friends from elementary school were still talking about, and I saw like all these people from the school she had went to RIP, all this stuff, and I was like, it's got if all these people would not just put RIP and all this stuff on her page, if this wasn't a real thing. And like I'm thinking, we got to go to college, and this is like basically my first introduction to college. Someone passing right before we go, because she's the same year as us, so she'd be 33 this year if she was alive. The way she died was horrible. I remember I don't even remember what she sounded like in my head. I can hear her voice when I think about her. Um, yeah, I just felt terrible when that happened. I cannot tell. One thing I will say, grief is not fun, and it's also not an easy thing to go through. You shouldn't rush it. I do know that from personal experience. I've never tried to rush grief. Her death and her death. I don't know how I processed it. Honestly, I probably processed it. It wasn't. It might have not been as hard. It was hard, but not as hard as my grandmother's because we had lost contact. But I think if we had had contact and then she died, I think that would have killed me more. Like I think that would have literally probably sucked the life out of my time for college. I probably wouldn't be able to deal with it. Because like um yeah, I'm just not good in situations where it comes to grief or trauma. I've realized myself. Um, I don't know. I honestly I felt so bad when it wasn't even just her that died. It was not just and then her cousin died too. They both died in a freak accident. That made it worse. It was terrible. Um, I don't. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. I can't imagine what that's like to lose a sibling. I don't even want to think about that thought. Um, sorry if you can hear the loudness outside. I think there's a car passing by. Um, I can't. What am I thinking? I just think that one thing like that taught me, and sometimes situations in life have taught me like I need to treasure moments as I have them because I may not have them. Like I think about because of her and because of Shannon and Lexi, both Lexi and Shannon, both the way they died, which were both tragic and traumatic. When I literally learned about them, Lexi's was as bad, actually maybe even worse than Shannon's the way she died. Oh my gosh. I don't remember what made me look her up. I shouldn't have did that. That was a mistake. I do I really hope those families, I hope Shannon's and Lexi's families were it's still I understand that, Nick, but you still are allowed to grieve it. I mean, like for my grandmother, when she passed back in 2017, it took me a while. Almost took me a full year to get back to the. Actually, yeah, it almost took me a full year, almost also a mental breakdown once she died to get back to a place where I'm healthy again. Um, and I say healthy because I almost had a mental breakdown and almost like probably would be in a mental hospital if something didn't pull me out of that state. That was one of the hardest things I ever went through, which just kind of terrifies me because if that was that hard, I can't imagine what when my siblings and my parents die, how it's gonna be. I can't imagine the pain it's gonna cause me. Actually, I don't want to imagine because it makes me upset. And I know everyone dies. I know people say that all the time. That doesn't make me feel any better about it. And today is a dreary day, so I should not be talking about this on a dreary day. It's making it worse, making me sad. Um, I'm trying to think. Do I want to like even I know my mom. I tell her sometimes. Sometimes I tell her you some of the stuff you do reminds me of your mom. Like, well, I don't say your mom, but I say her grandma. But that's my mom's mom. Because she does some things that remind me of her, and my mom's like, Mariah, you don't have to tell me that. Like, you don't have to tell me. Like, it doesn't make her sad. I just something about her mannerisms sometimes I notice reminds me of my grandmother instantly. Hi Mildred. Just thinking. Mariah, we gotta get back out of this space with Mariah. It's draining your mental health. Do not. Let's go somewhere else. Nick, give me something else, because I'm like I feel myself getting back into a space where it's a bad headspace. Like, yeah, we were wondering where you were, Mildred. At least I surely was saying, where's Mildred at? Um, but yeah, I need something more positive. This is like making me depressed. Oh, and I don't want to get depressed because I know that's not good for Mariah. La la la, you're fine. Um, I'm just glad we haven't had any trolls in here. And like it's awesome to me. I don't really honestly the people that are trolls, they can just don't say things. You gotta be nice. Even though they're not nice. Um I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen on Wednesday. Oh, I'm so curious to see what happens. Oh my gosh, my smile makes me smile even harder. It's not weird. Oh. Yeah, it is really great. So you don't have to block any people. You even had to block anybody, Nick. Which is like unlike last stream and the streams before that. And oh man, I love my smile. It's making me smile harder. Stop smiling, right? I know. Yeah, people have definitely told me that in real life. You guys have told me online. Yeah, someone's told me in person, like, Mariah, he said, your smile is just very contagious. I didn't know I had a contagious smile. When I genuinely smile, it's actually a good smile. But when I'm fake smiling, yeah, no. Because sometimes I used to, well, sometimes I would like when I would go to the store with my mom, I would smile at random people, and it'd make them smile. Well, because sometimes I would do that. Sometimes it's weird. Don't judge me. I'm not a really smiley person at all. Like my two sisters are. They put it in. I'm definitely not. But I did that sometimes because especially when I seemed like someone was having a hard day, I would smile at them because I don't like saying hi. It's weird. I don't like initiating conversation. But smiling doesn't take much. You don't have to say words with a smile. It's perfect. And also being introverted, I can talk. It just takes a lot more energy out of me to make myself talk than what am I trying to say? Hold on. Takes a lot more energy to make myself initiate a conversation than not to. No worries on people. I don't smile in general. I just smile. I don't smile a lot in public at all. I smile when I want to. Is what I do. Um, I am so sorry if you can hear that. I think it's my neighbor, one of our neighbors. But yeah, I like smiling now. This is ironic because I literally did not smile like a lot as a child, or actually probably before I was 8, I probably smiled a lot. Don't remember that period in my life. But I smile when I want to. Also, if I'm forced to smile, I don't smile. Like if you make me have to take a group picture when I don't want to, then you'll get a fake smile, which is not my fault because you shouldn't have forced me to do something I don't want. But okay. Hence why I don't like group pictures at when I was working, when we had to do group pictures at work, I hate that crap. Like you're forcing me into something I literally don't. I tried to hide in this few times. I tried to hide in the back. Some bull. Someone had to point it out. There were people that would try to hide in the back because they were like, I don't want to be in the picture. And some people could hide in the back because they're tall and whatever. I couldn't do that. It's not fair. People will catch me. You can't force. Well, I'm glad that you can't force smiles. I can. I don't. That's probably some people will probably see my fake smile. Some people see my genuine smile. I only typically like a genuine smile. You'll know if it is one. If you see my dimple, which is really faint on this side, which I'm not showing right now because it's not there. When I'm smiling, it will come out. Most people don't see it, but that's because they don't looking. But also, it's not as you know how some people have really deep dimples. I don't. My dimples are not deep. I don't know what his forced smile looks like. I just know that when I'm okay, I shouldn't say I don't do forced smiles. I do fake smiles. I fake smiles. Fake a smile. I don't like faking smiles, but I only do it typically when someone's making me smile and I don't want to. Um, which is not my fault then, which means people should just not make me do things I don't want. I only have it on. It's only literally on this side. I don't know if I have it on the other side. A gremlin? What? Wait. Oh, grimace. I don't know what a grimace is. It's like a half smile. I don't know what. I don't know what that is. I swear. Hmm. I don't. Yeah. Literally, it's only on this side. I have my screen. Dang, my screensaver on my phone is a picture of me smiling, and you can see my dimple on it. It's only on my right side. Don't think I have. If it's on my left side, I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't have one on there. It's only on this one. It's not a deep dimple like most people have. I have really thin. What do you call them? I would call it like a soft dimple. Like it's soft. Like I don't know how to explain that. People know what I'm talking about. It's not very deep. Like how I've seen people that small that have very deep dimples. Like, I think I'm pretty certain Tessa had really, really pretty. Her dimples are really pretty. I really like her, like them. But they fit her. Not everyone looks good with dimples. Some people do, some people don't. I think my face suits one dimple, not two. Yeah, judge me if you want. I know I'm talking about dimples. It's not my fault. But I think they're attractive. I like them, but I'm also biased because I have my own. Don't judge me. I'm kidding. Judge me if you want. But I mean, maybe I say judge me if you want because I'm so used to being judged. I kind of got used to it. I don't know if that's a good thing. Wonder where Jerome is. I haven't seen him in here. Wonder where Jason is. I wonder if people that are normally in here are. I know one of them told me that they weren't. Not. It wasn't Jason or Jerome. It was someone else. They told me that you. Wait a second. What do you mean a second one is wait a sec. That's not fair, Nick. What do you mean a second one is forming? How the second wait a second. That means you gotta transfer it over here so I can have two. I'm serious. I'm kidding. No, I'm joking. I wish I could have two dimples. I like even. I don't like I don't like odd. Everybody that knows me, my face is not equal if it has one and doesn't have the other. I wish I could make myself a dimple on this side too. I need like one here. Wait, is that real? I didn't, wait, is that for real? Wait, are you serious? Wait, Nick, are you being serious? You have two, you have a, wait, you have a, hmm? Did I tell the other person what? Oh, the other person? Oh, yes. They told me, sorry, no, I forgot. The other person told, the person I'm talking about, they told me they weren't going to be on, they weren't going to be on here that much, and they would stop doing comments, which is fine because they know that I don't like when people just disappear and I don't know what happened to them. I know it's a trauma. It's from my friend Chris. It's his fault, and some other people that have abandoned me and said they're going to be back, and then they don't. It's their fault. I want my this dimple on here to go on the other side so we can have two. Well, okay, pull some of that one off and then go on the other side so I can have two. Wait, Nick? That's not fair. Now you're making me jealous. I need two dimples, not one. Oh, you. But I guess it's fair because I already wear glasses, so yeah. I guess it's not fair because it made me more even more precious to myself. Don't judge me. Actually, you can judge me if you want. I don't care. I do feel more pretty than I used to be when I was a child. Actually, was a lot. I was pretty, but I didn't see it then. It's really because of all the stupid ass bullying. I didn't think they were think people were jealous. I didn't think honestly. I just thought all I was being was myself. I wasn't being any. I'm trying to be pretty. I was just being Mariah. And Mariah is an odd person, very odd and weird, and impulsive, and other things too. But wait, wait, no, it's not. That's a damn lie. My face is not weak. Oh, the hell, no, it's not. Nick, they're wrong. They're lying. It's not a face weakness. My face is not weak. Whoever said that don't know what they're talking about. That's like insulting my face. I'm not being insulted. That is wrong. Wonder why can't I have one on this side? No, I can't. Wait a second. Can I draw it on there? Dang, I wish I could like make it happen. Like by just messing with my face, or get me a dimple on this. Dimple on this. I'm not weird. You are. Kidding. I'm being myself. So you said hmm, if I don't know. I've gotten jealous over, but I've never gotten jealous over someone doing something because I can't do it. Like, for example, being able to take a stupid container taking a stupid, you're not weird. Nick, you're fine. Stop that mess. Don't talk about yourself like that. I talk about myself not in a mean way, so I don't want people to be like me. And I don't want you to become like Mariah. It's not a good thing at times. No, but I want my face to make another dimple. That'd be great. I'm not sorry. Wait, I wonder if I do have a dimple and I can't see it. Am I like blind? Is it there? Hold on. No, it's not. It's only on this side. I'm trying to see if I got another one. I'm being weird. I love being Mariah. I didn't always. Um, but I guess I've had decades of self-hatred, so it made me, yeah. It made me into a lot of things, I guess. Wait, you said you it could happen to me without me knowing? Dang. I want my second dimple, God. Please can I have a second dimple on my face, please? I like dimples. It's not weird. I do. It's fascinating to me because, especially when you don't expect someone to have dimples. I think when people look at my face, they don't expect it. So it makes it even more fascinating when I smile and it's there. I'm such a dork. But I'm a good dork, I guess. I don't even know. Is that even a phrase? A good dork? I'm Mariah. That's all I know. Wait. Oh, wait. Google says that. Wait. What do you mean Google says that? When did Google say that? Because I've never heard that before. Wait, is it because you smile a lot? Is that why you got another dimple? I need to know how you got it. I'm sorry. I want to know. Uh, Face, give me another dimple. No, not a dimple on my chin. On my other cheek, please. My other cheek, please. I feel like actually it might. I wonder if I do have one. It's just so. It's a lot different than the other one. Is that why I don't notice it? That's not fair. Wait. Dimples are caused by a variational anomaly in the face muscle. Huh. Wait a second. I did not, but this one, for me, I think I've always had this one. I need to get, then I just almost I can get myself a dimple on this side then. What? I'm not joking. I'm being serious. See, you can see it now. It's right there, my dimple. Oh, Mariah, that's better. I like talking about things I like. That's one of my favorite. Actually, it's one of my favorite. Actually, no. My eyes, my smile used to be my favorite attribute. It's not as much anymore. Um, I don't know. I like my face a lot more than I did when I was a teenager. A lot more my t-shirt say? It just says this is the school I went to as what should I say? That's the school I went to, my elementary school. It says Meadow Hall Mustangs. That was the mascot. I'm just being myself. I appreciate you, Joan. So yeah. No, just ignore him. 'Cause I'm not answering that crap. Um, Back to us saying. I think that being myself now, it means a lot more than thank you, Nick. From now on, what I'm gonna do with any troll comes on here, I'm just gonna ignore them because they want attention. So that's why I'm not giving them. It's really weird that I can fit this. Like, look, I'll show you the back of it for anyone that wants to see the back of the shirt. Hopefully, you can read it. It has like all the names from our class. Let's see if I can show it. I don't know if it can show. Hold on. My shirt. Yeah, it's kind of big. It says 2003 or 03 because that's the year we were when we were in fifth grade. It has all this. It has all the signatures of all the kids. Mine's on there, but yeah, it's very, very like Mariah. I think Shannon's. I'm not sure if Shannon's is on here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my shirt around. See if I see Shannon's. I don't know if she was still here when it happened. Actually, it has all. Actually, I'm sorry. It has everybody from fifth grade that was graduating that year. So it has my sisters, mine, like all the people. I don't know where the heck mine is. Somewhere on this dang shirt. Oh, I think mine's on the opposite side of my sister's. Yeah, I turned it around. Yeah, I thought it was really creative. I mean, yeah, I did turn my shirt around, but you didn't. You guys saw that. I'm not sorry. Um, we have yearbooks. We did have yearbooks, but we also had this shirt. Like, I still can. It's insane. This is 20. This is 22 years old. 20. Ain't that insane? 22 years. I can still fit this shirt, which actually is kind of terrifying when I think about it. But it actually, when I first got this shirt, it was really, really big on me in fifth grade, which is crazy. That's a lot. That is 22 years ago. So, um, so yeah, I don't remember what size is this shirt. Man, I can't see. I think it's a medium. Man, I can't see if it tells me. I can't see the tag. I don't. And by the way, I don't like shirts with tags. I wish they would have tagless things. No, no, I do. They had a Facebook page for our class, people from our class, and I don't remember what happened to it. There were people from that I knew back then. Some people I knew, some people I didn't. We were all trying to speculate what happened to some of the people. Yeah, like we were trying to figure out what happened to Cody when he was one of our classmates. What happened to Tiffany? She was one. She was. There was some classmates we were trying to figure out what happened to certain ones, like because we hadn't heard from them, never seen them. Like I still in contact with some of. I'm in contact with one of my old classmates from elementary school, because we used to go over their houses after school sometimes. Because they lived near the school, closer to the school than me and my sister did, so we would go over there until my mom was done working. My mom would pick us up and stuff. Um, Still contact with him. He actually has his birthday. His birthday is literally no, no, it's exactly 11 days after mine. I don't know where all of them are now. I know where some of them are. Like I know where some of them are. I don't know where all of them are. But also I didn't stay in contact with them. I do know one of my classmates who me and my sister were really good friends with. We used to be friends, really good friends with. She is into art. And her art was so good. I need to find out if she has a gallery or something. I need to go see it, man. Oh, thank you, Steven. But yeah, we like have. I literally love this shirt because it's like it's a walking memory. For people that like, if you want, you could literally probably look up the name and maybe they might have it up on the names that are on here. You could probably look them up and see if they're still like what's going on with their life, which is kind of creepy. Not that I'd ever do that, because that's creepy, kind of. But yeah. Surprised it looks so bright on the screen because it looks so dull outside. Sorry. Um, yeah. But I just think that I think she did architecture as her major. I know she was really upset when me and my sister told her we were moving. We got in a really bad fight and then we had lost contact because of that. It was not that it was our fault we were moving, and I don't know, I do suspect that she might had had feelings for one of us and we didn't know, and it's not like it's our fault. Even if she didn't, she shouldn't be mad at the kid, when they can't control if they're moving. By the way, but she was, oh my gosh, my sister showed me some of the girl's art. I know her name, but I'm not gonna say it because I've already said too many names in this stream, which is kind of like, now I feel. And please don't be going and looking up the names, because that's creepy. Like, for anyone that is gonna go do that, please don't be doing that because that's really odd. Because, yeah. But what I was saying, her art, oh my gosh, I think my sister had said she had like an exhibit, and I'm like, why can't I find it? Like, why can't I know where it's at so I can go see it? Like, I just need to, like, this one tree she drew, I didn't, because when we were kids, I didn't have any classes with her, so she could have obviously been able to draw since we were kids, and I wouldn't have known, because I think she was in my sister's class, if I remember right. I don't think she was in mine. And I don't mean like class, I mean her class. Me and my sister were not in the same classes, even though we were in the same grade. We were in different classes. My mom purposely did that, which I appreciate her for, because I'm very codependent on my siblings. I was definitely codependent on the sister I'm closer to, even though I'm older than her by several months. It doesn't matter. But I know it's an autistic thing. I just like having her. She's one of my safe people. Um, but and also probably also doesn't help that we are close in age, so we're always in the same year. And we're in the same year, so it didn't help that. But I do appreciate mom for breaking us up. I remember in college, people would assume that because me and my sister we're on the same age, they would assume, oh, you must do what she does, and she must do what you do, or you must have the same majors, which they were completely wrong about. We were completely different majors. She was music, I was business. Not the same thing at all. People that know us, like my best friend, she would never mix us up because we don't have the same. Me and my sister don't have the same personality at all. We have complete opposite personalities. It's not a bad thing. It's just we're different. We're not twins, even though people. I will tell you this funny so much. It's funny to me now. Back at the time, it was annoying because my sister was not happy about the situation, but I understand. So since me and my sister are considered Irish twins, which is Irish twins are when you're born in the same year. It doesn't have to be the same. Of course, it's not the same month. But so every time there were people that would always like. It's annoying, by the way. I ain't gonna lie. I can understand why she got annoyed because when we were in college, a lot of people would think we were twins. There were sets of twins on campus. We are not twins. Me and my sister, we did resemble. My mom said when me and my sister were kids, we looked more alike. But as we grew up, we do not, and I agree with her because I look at pictures. We did look more alike when we were younger, and when we got older, we of course do not, and that's fine. I don't really care. But there was this one instance. I don't remember if we were in the Commons, where the cafeteria for college students eat. I think it was a cafeteria where college. Yeah, I think it was that, or Gull's Nest, where there's like a restaurant over there you can get food and whatever. It was either one of those places. One person was talking about asking them for twins and all the dumb questions that come after, which is some bull crap. after we tell them no, it's like how many months, all this stuff. My sister was getting annoyed because we get literally got the question so often. She was like, "Can you like in her mind probably thinking, I'm tired of this question. Can you just give me?" She was like, can you just give me my favorite? Like, I don't want to hear this question no more. I can't say I falter. Like, we got it so often. Like, in like the first few months of going to college, it was enough. Like, um, yeah, I can understand her points. Like, cause there isn't like what's the I never understood what the fascination is. Like, when someone tells you you're not twins, just leave the question alone. Like, leave it alone. Don't make it worse. Like, like I guess they expected. I think they expected us to say yes, but then they would shut up. I think that's what they expected, but that wasn't the case. It I can understand why she was annoyed. Like it was a constant like people that was because we also didn't help that we ate together with our because we had the same best friend and we ate together because it was around the same time. Like we had sometimes I would eat by myself because she would have class or I would have class. It would be vice versa. Um, I understand my sister's point. Like it's the same way. It's similar to me when even though I know about that time, like it was my freshman year, the second semester of freshman year, which was honestly the worst one. It made my friendship with my best friend better, but it was worse for me and my sister because we had that nightmare, that roommate from hell, and I only laugh at it now because I'm out of that situation. But at the time, I was so damn pissed all the time. So I was thinking she gonna get us written up and kicked out of the school because she knows in the rules we're not of legal age. None of us in that room were legal age. Yet she had alcohol, open bottle. It was literally sitting right in plain view because back in I don't know if anyone that I don't know for you guys when you in college if you had RA checks or random RA checks, because I know when me and my sister were in college, they would send random RA checks. They wouldn't tell you when they're doing it. They would just pop in. This one time, I will tell you, it was embarrassing. Oh my gosh, it was my sophomore year, and it was my sophomore year. My RA, I felt so embarrassed because he was embarrassed too. It was not my fault. Luckily, I was almost clothed all the way. I had just taken a shower. I was not fully naked, thank God. I was putting my clothes on. Pants were already on, all that. I was putting my shirt on. So, like, I told him, I said, hold on. Oh, I'm glad you didn't have to do that. So he was embarrassed. He was like real embarrassed. I felt embarrassed because it was happening to me. So I told him, hold on, I'm getting dressed. I don't think he heard me. He must not have because he just kept opening the door and then his face was, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. And then after you saw me again, he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. uh, um, but that was a lesson, which was not really it. Well, because the reason why I was getting dressed in my room is because for sophomore year, me and my sister and my best friend and our friend, which was our friend at the time, all of our friends, we had to share a bathroom, so you couldn't get dressed in the bathroom because someone else might have needed the bathroom. I can't remember if someone had to use the bathroom or something, but I was getting dressed and it was so uncomfortable. I just remember, but now it's funny because like it's the past, but at the time it was so awkward. I was so awkward because he was just gonna do his little random check, in the dorms to make sure people are doing things they shouldn't be doing, like or following the rules. But goodness, yeah, it was awkward for both of us. Thank God there was no harm done. But I just remember the look on his face. That's why it's funny. And I know, and the reason why it's better because I know that the intention wasn't a harmful one. Because some people, if it was another RA, I don't know. Depends on the RA and their some other person could have taken advantage of the situation, which is kind of effed up when I think about that. uh, You feel like you can see my awkward? Yeah, I kind of showed on my face a little bit. But reliving is funny now because like I just realized I was like, goodness, I was only about 19 or so. That's freaking crazy when I think about that. 19. My gosh, that sounds like so long ago. Technically, it is. My goodness, because I'm in my 30s now, so like for me, like now thinking about it is not that bad. But thinking about being 19, yeah, I guess it is. I think he either the guy, the RA was either our year or a year ahead of us. I can't remember which one. But he was so precious because it's his the reason why I think it's so because the reason why I see it the way I do now is because I could tell it was an innocence. He wasn't doing it maliciously. He did not like intend to. The reason I also know he didn't intend to do that is because like he knocked on the door and then I guess RAs have master keys, which I hope no one ever takes advantage of the master key, which I'm kind of scared some people do, especially if it's not the right RA or the right person, which is actually really terrifying when you think about that. Um, I need something about true crime, Raz. Stop it. I need to stop thinking about that because I was just thinking true crime fell to my brain. But I don't know. I mean, Tyler was a really good. He was actually not a bad RA. He seemed like a really sweet guy. Um, that's the RA. That was the RA's name. Um, I don't know how. I didn't really stay in touch with. I didn't stay in touch with the RAs or people that were not really my friends. I didn't really stay in touch with. I kind of stay in touch with some of my old classmates from college. Not that much. I used to stay in touch with my classmate. Well, our neighbors slash classmates in high school, but I don't as much because I know they have their own lives. Like our neighbor from that is used to be two doors down from us. I used to stay in touch with them, but then I lost touch because like a lot happened, and yeah, um, it was awkward. Um, Particularly with the brother more than the sister. The sister's my age. The brother's a year younger. It's awkward. Oh wow. The only. Oh wow. Oh, that must be different. Like from that's supposed to be different for you, Nick. What am I gonna say? La la la. I'm thinking. Like Tony and me, we were really good friends. So was Jessica and me. Like me and my sisters, because we also lived. Let's be honest, we were the first. Well, when we won, I don't know if we were the first. We probably weren't the first kids in the neighborhood, but I remember we were the first two families that had kids. At least that I remember back when I was uh, when we first came to this county. They were the first one that we were hanging around, friends with. Tried to make sure she wasn't in a situation that was stalkerish, but that didn't work out. Tried to prevent that. There was a whole argument. Chased her brother, which is so. I forgot what he did. He did something. He must have done something. Why I chased him? I just don't remember what it was. I do remember chasing him and him running. I think he. I'm not sure if he said something to me. It's funny because now I think about it, he's not. He's matured a lot. My goodness. I mean, I don't mind talking to him. It just when I think about the past, it's an awkward situation. Because at one point I liked him as more than a friend, and it was like a whole thing, and at least on my side. Then I've grown up and I realized that was stupid and like a lot of different things in my brain, like thinking, okay, I see why that didn't work. I don't. I mean, I know like it's I really don't remember what he did. I feel like he said something, I swear. But I do wonder, I don't know if he has ADHD or not. Some reason I was thinking he might have ADHD. I don't know if he does though. He's still the same though. One thing I'll say, he's not changed. Like when I saw him when I saw him the day of my sister's graduation, because he had a sister that is my sister's age, my younger sister. So they were graduating. So we saw him at the graduation, and it was weird. It's almost like time. it's weird because I didn't expect him to be there, but then but I know, of course, I know it's his sibling, but I didn't expect to see him because I'm like, okay, out of all the people, of course, I see him. It's not a bad thing. He's married now. I'm glad he is married, and I'm glad he has kids and stuff. But the reason why it's weird is because it was weird because he like wanted me back because it was weird because at the time I had liked him and he was like let you talk. Oh, he was like telling me to talk to his girlfriend. It was like this is odd to me because I'm like because at the time, at least at this time, I had feelings. So I'm like, what is happening right now? This is like a joke. But I know I think because for me, it's hard to decipher. At least it has been when I was, at least when I was younger, a lot younger and a teenager too. The hormones and the feelings. I never understood. I can't always tell when someone likes me, or just likes me as a friend. And for him, I couldn't tell because there was a few times I couldn't tell when someone likes me, or likes me as a friend. Like in the past, like in my past, like even in high school particularly, there was a time with like this one girl. I liked her as a friend, of course. I don't really know how she liked, who she liked. It was, I think she might have liked my friend Jessica. I think, not, I cannot quote myself on this. Only reason because I think this because, and there ain't nothing wrong with her liking her, but problem I was having is because she would do these things. And like for example, this one time because her dad was in the military. I don't know if he's still in there. I'm not sure. I think she might have went into the military too. But I liked her as a person. She was really good at art. I loved walking at her art. It was like literally made me happy. Um, but she would do these things where she would like come up behind me and snap my bra. That crap would hurt. Hello, that's my skin. You forget, dude. She would tell you she knows where like certain pressure points in your skin where you can like it can do things for you, and I'm like, what the hell? In my brain, that's what I'm thinking by and say it out loud. Because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, does that mean she knows what pressure points where it can like make you like pass out and stuff? Because I'm like, I can't remember how she said she knew things. I think she said because her dad knows how to do these things, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, don't do that on me. I thought, because one time I thought she touched one of my pressure points, and I don't remember what it did. It's weird. I remember exactly what she looked like. I remember. I wonder how Matt's doing. Sorry, I was thinking about Matt and her because I think they had dated at one point, which is really weird. Only because I never saw that coming. Is why. It's not because they can't date or whatever, but um, I just thought she was a pretty girl and she was kind of funny, but odd at the same time. But then maybe because I felt like I fit with her. We also not just because I think because also we both were I'm not sure if she's in no division like me or not, but I know she was in some of the classes I had. Like she was in some of the classes I had where because she was, I think her, me, and Jessica were in the similar classes. We all had I'm not sure if she, I don't know if we had IEPs. I'm not sure if we had IEPs in no, we didn't have IEPs in high school, but we all had similar classes. We had classes where it was like inclusive. So we have disabilities. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying we would be in classes that helped us more and had some more support in some areas. In other areas we were fine. Like math for me, I was fine. Reading and English maybe more support. Like I just really, and one thing I really loved about Cheyenne was her pretty, really, really pretty curly hair. Her hair was so curly. I like want to touch her hair, but I would never do that because that's like rude and crossing the line. That would happen. You said, well, also for Tony, he since he was like almost 2 years behind us, even though he is like, let's be honest, he's basically almost 2 years behind me because I'm born in January of 92, and he's born in December of 93, which is literally almost 2 years behind me in age. But it just makes more sense now why he was not always mature as he was when now that I think about it. So like some of the stuff he would do was immature, But then I realized now as an adult, I'm like, okay, yeah, because he's like kind of like 2 years fully behind you, even though he's a year behind you in grade, as in grades. So maybe what we're seeing, what I'm seeing is he's fully 2 years behind me in like age wise. So the maturity I thought I should be seeing was not there yet. I don't know. Like history is boring to me. I'm not gonna lie, that's boring. I'm not interested in that. Like funny thing is, my ex loves history. I don't like it at all. I love math, and I like. It's ironic. My ex does not like math. It's I love math. It's my favorite thing. Favorite subject in school, and also art is one of my favorites. I always art class is one of my favorites because the teacher, at least in elementary school, because in elementary school we got to do so many different projects. It was so awesome. I wonder if Miss Gow is still there. Now as I say that, it was the teacher's name. I wonder if she's still there, dude. Because we got to do like all these different ones, like stencils. Doing I forgot what this one. I forgot what it was called. There was this one. We did some pottery. We did all these. Oh yeah, I do like. Well, I like accounting, but also because it's probably because I like math. I like numbers. What else? What were we gonna ask? You said you were gonna ask. I don't know if I had any in high school. I don't remember. I loved art history though. It's ironic because I don't like history, but I love art because I loved the when we had to do when one of my. I wonder if she still does teaching. Her name was Miss Vulture. She used to teach AP art history. The thing was, oh my gosh, the book itself was like a dictionary. I swear, it was like a big, thick dictionary. The thing was big. It was heavy too. I remember having to lug that thing home. Actually, I don't know if I did lug it home because that thing was heavy. The thing probably could break my back if I wanted it to. Because the thing was huge. We needed it for like I loved one thing I would say I loved her class because we got to go to the freaking art museum. I love the art museums. Oh my gosh. Don't talk to literally people know not to talk to Mariah when it comes to art museums because Mariah's in her zone. Get out of my face. Like I remember someone trying to talk to me when it was like walking at the art. Please, I really wanted to say please get away with me, but I can't say that because you're disturbing my art. There was one time I think that we were in um dang, was it the I think it was a cathedral or something. Some cathedral and we were going up the thing and I was like, let me because I wanted to see all the art like in the windows and stuff and I'm weird, I know, I can't help it. Uh I can't help it. I just need art. Like I just need it. Like I don't if people took I swear, I think if art was taken off this earth and math, I'd be like, get me off here. I don't want to be on here. I need to get off. I'm serious. Cause it's like insult. That's literally taking both the things I love from me, and that's not fair. That's not. I think it would kill me. Cause basically, if you take art from me, that means I can't do any art, which I don't know how I'd survive without it. Like I think about it, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that means I wouldn't have my art to do myself if there's no art on this earth. And then numbers, I just like numbers. I don't know why. I've always liked them since I was little. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about first when I first had my major for college, it was gonna be finance, but then I was like, I don't like finance like that, so no. Actually, no, it was banking at first. Banking was my first major, and I was like, no, because that means I have to do finance, and I don't like finance. I hated finance. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I had to take it for, it was a prerequisite for my major. What was it? No, it was a requirement I had to take for my. We only take one finance class for my major. Yeah, it was. I hated that class. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like finance. Like accounting, I loved. Finance, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't like that crap. What is that? Like, we're doing these stupid hypothetical situations. I don't care about hypothetical situation. I don't care. Like, if you had this kind of money, what would it be 10 years on? I don't care. That's what I care about. I don't care. Like, why do I care about? What does that, like, literally, what does it have to do with anything? Like, why do I care what it is 10 years from now? What if I'm not even alive 10 years from now? So what are you telling? I'm just saying, like, what does that matter? Um, did college prepare me for the real world? I would say no. Did high school prepare me for college? Hell no. That's a hell no. Um. Oh, okay. Now my mom understands finance. Even if my mom explained it to me, it wouldn't have made sense because my brain, if it doesn't like something, it doesn't care if anyone else explains it to me. I like literally, I've noticed that. If I don't like something, if I truly don't like it, if you tell me something about the thing, I still won't care. Like literally, I don't know if that happens to anyone else's brain, but I know for my brain, when I don't like something, regardless of if you could be the best person to explain it to me, I'll literally just shut the sound. Whatever you're telling me, I won't listen. I'll hear you, but I won't even, my brain won't even grasp what you're saying. Like, and it's not even trying to be rude. It's just like Mariah's like, is like my brain doesn't care. That's what it's basically saying. I don't care. Um, that's what it's saying. Um, I'm so glad we haven't had any, we only had one troll in here. Thank goodness. Um, honestly, people that say they're gonna come, we'll see if they come on Wednesday, because people tell me they're coming, and some art friends tell me about, really, studio. Yeah, I believe there's probably that's the one thing about art. That's probably why I could never be an actual artist in the actual museum, because I wouldn't want. That's the one thing I think is. I think the hardest critics got to be music, art, dance. Those three. I'm probably other ones too. Those three, and maybe acting. I'll say those four. Are the hardest ones to get into. Art, because it's so they shoot. That's the thing. That's probably why I couldn't actually. Just probably pretty sure that's why I'd never be a professional artist. Um, uh, Dance, I would have loved to do that, but I don't have the skill. Because I think honestly, if I did have the skill, I'd probably do ballet. Because I literally love ballet. I literally will watch a ballet performance and cry. I love watching those. I love watching people that are actually professional ballerinas and talking about their experience. I like watching that. I'm not weird. It's weird for some people. I don't care. It's not, I like it. I love watching people that actually are acting. They're actors on a show like the show Dance Academy. They're actors, but they actually are. They literally are have done train or trained in ballet. Like literally, I look like a ballerina. Well, that's a very awesome compliment. Like I just think that one thing I would be worried about being if I was a ballerina would be like not breaking my foot, not breaking my ankle, because I've seen, and the reason I say this is because I know as being an athlete myself, I've learned, taught myself this is when I'm in pain, keep going. And I know I've seen on shows this one girl, um, she danced on a broken foot, and she was a ballerina, and she shouldn't have been doing that because that could they said if you do that it can make more damage than you originally had. So I do remember them saying on I think the girl who was a lead in Dance Academy, she ended up almost I think she had broken her back, almost died in a car accident and broke her back. I don't know if she still dances. She was real. I'm sorry. When I watched the dances on that show, I was like smiling because I'm thinking, this is impressive because these are actually real ballerinas who actually literally went to school and actually have danced, and they do so good. Like the one I really like, even though I really hated her on the show, I ain't gonna lie. I know she was just acting. That's not probably how she really is. Because if she was like that for real life, Abigail, if her name was Abigail on the show, I forgot her real name. I think it's like Dina something. Um, but she had an eating disorder. That's the one thing I really don't like about the dance world. They make you very. You can be already skinny, but they say you need to be skinnier, and you can have an eating disorder. That's the only reason, probably another reason why I wouldn't do it, because I already have an eating disorder, and I'm not even a ballerina. So that's another harm that can cause. I've seen movies where it's caused people to develop eating disorders because they told them they're too fat to be able to do these dances. Oh yeah, no. You said depends on. Yeah, Yeah, I also think when it's cool. I think what's her name? What's her name? Zoe. What's her last name? It's just an S. So Saldana Sal. She's a dancer. I forgot there's some other dancers in that movie. Is it Backstage or Breaking Point? Breaking Point. I think it might be Breaking Point. They were dancers, like actual dancers. I forgot who else. I do. I would have loved to see. I would love. Man, I kind of wish I was related to a dancer. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was related to. It doesn't matter if it's a male ballet. It's a. I don't. I've heard it's called a ballerino for a boy. No, I really think it's attractive when men can do ballet. I don't care. I'm not sorry about saying that. Um, I also love when girls do it. I like watching couples together, and also love when like relationships form because of that. I'm not sorry. I don't care. Yeah, the competitive crap is terrifying. Like I've seen on that movie. What was that movie? The one where the girl was from came from the U.S. and she went to a prestigious like royal ballet school in Russia or somewhere. Man, the thing was, oh my gosh, that movie actually made me kind of feel sick a little bit. Because I think she was the one that danced on her broken foot. Oh my gosh, it made me feel sick. Oh yeah, and ice skaters are awesome too. When I was a kid, I used to love watching um, the Winter Olympics. That was my favorite one. The winter, I always loved watching the ice skating because it fascinated me. I wish I could do that too, man. But I think I like ice skating because it's like a form of. It reminds me of dance. Probably why. I'm not really. I've seen modern dancing. I don't really like it. I'm trying to be mean. I've seen it in person. I've seen ballet in person and modern dancing in person. I love ballet. Ballet makes me cry. I can't. And I cry because I'm so happy. It's like I get absorbed. It's kind of like my art when I'm watching people. I still want to see someone do live art in front of me. Like literally, I don't mean through a live stream. I mean like literally right in front of me. I've never seen that in my life, and I want to see it. God, please let me see that before I die. Please let me see that before I die. I want to see that before I die, please. What was I gonna say? You think that it becomes competitive and not something you enjoy? That's when it could be, but yeah, I could agree with you. So that's why I said it couldn't be. Wait, you actually do? Oh, not fair, Nick. You gotta. Dang. Oh no, you can't show me. You're not. Don't you show me? Not. Don't show me. Because if I see it, I'm gonna get upset. Because I'm actually a prone, but I still would try to do it, and I probably hurt myself very much if I did ice skating because because I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy. But it sounds fun. But I probably break some bones and stuff. I can just see it in my head. Like people that do ice skating, I think they're so skilled, just like dance. They remind me the different. I feel like ice skating is dancing on ice. Don't judge me. Okay, judge me. I don't know. That's what I know. Other people are like, what the hell, Mariah? It's called ice skating, so it means you're skating on ice. Of course, I know that, but I'm saying it just makes me think of ice. It just makes me think of dancing on ice. That's what it makes me think of. Like this one couple I forgot. Was it Evan and Madison? They're so cute, though. I love it. They're actually married, though. They were partners in they're ice skating partners, but they're also married now. Dude, I am so bloody jealous. What the? Nick, that's not fair. Nick, that's not fair. You said 7? What the? You're fearless. Oh, that is so cool, dude. Oh my gosh. I naturally say dude, so if anyone gets offended if I say dude for a girl, don't get offended. I say that for girls too. Just to be clear. So people won't be like, Mariah, you called me a dude. I didn't really mean that like that. Yeah, I don't like rollerblading. That crap is not good. I hate that. I'm sorry. I've tried rollerblading. I don't like it. I bet ice. I probably hurt myself. I could see myself knocking myself out. I can see it happening in my head. I've literally seen it in my head. You're not sure. I'm sure you're fear. I'm sure you're feeling. I don't think you cave to peer pressure as much as you think. I think a lot of times we think we cave to peer pressure, but it's really we get in our head too much. and then we just. But I'm sure you probably always wanted to do it. You just decided, okay, I'm gonna do it now. That's why I look at it. I know you're probably like, Brian, that was like a way into my head kind of thing. I'm just being Mariah. I don't know. I don't really know. Sometimes my randomness becomes like weird. You don't do it anymore. Dang it! Oh no. Well, that's not good. I hope you quit. If you didn't quit already, I hope you quit. If you quit, good. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I've never been interested in like the smoking and all those. I never ever had this fascinated. Oh wow. I would have never guessed that. Not ever. I swear I would have never guessed you would tell me that. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I would have never, ever guessed. You should go back to something that's healthy. Smoking is not healthy. Just I know some people do it for stress reasons and stuff, but it's really not healthy. Yeah. Um, no, but seriously, wait. I got a question for you, Nick, and you can only answer because you're from, where you're from in South Africa. Like in South Africa, does that mean that you guys have like like how in the States they have in certain places they have ice skating rinks? Is that what that is? How you guys, or do you have somewhere else you skate? I'm not, I promise I'm not trying to judge you. I just don't know anything about South Africa like that. And if you want to say, Mariah, smack yourself on the head, okay, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm sorry. Wait. That's what I do. I'm sorry. Every time I read when I read that statement about, oh, you do? Okay. I just don't know much about it. Okay. Man, I'm so jealous. At 7, dude. I do wonder if I knew both of you and Mildred in person, would I be your friends? And the reason I say that is not because it's nothing to do with you two. It's more like to do with me because I think Mildred gets it more than most do. She probably understands how I feel because like the introvertedness plus the autistic side makes it harder to initiate conversation. You probably get it from an introverted side, Nick, but the other side you probably don't understand as much. Ice hockey. Wait, ice hockey or ice hockey? Which one? No, because there's ice hockey and then there's field hockey and then there's they run away from you. That's so evil. I don't know. You think so, but I don't know because I'm very awkward in real life. My ex can say so. He probably say that, but it's not a bad awkwardness. It's just part of being Mariah. See, I'm glad you said what. See, that's why I said. That's why I was saying special because they got field hockey, ice hockey, and then I guess hockey. I guess is considered. Ooh, I watched MMA. I need to watch some more MMA now that you've said that. Even though I know it has nothing to do with ice hockey, MMA is fun. I wish I could do MMA. Dang, I'm jealous. Dang. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, man. Shut up. My brain's not listening to me. I was just thinking something in my brain. Yeah. MMA is cool. I've seen it. The first time I ever saw it, I was impressed by it. Oh my gosh. It was so the best. It isn't the thing I ever saw. I'm not jealous. Okay. Like, because I don't know, I just think it's really fascinating. I don't like wrestling though. I like MMA because I don't know, I feel like it's real. I don't like, meh. I wish I could have gone to. No, I've never actually seen it. I wish I could have seen it in person, but no, I've seen it on TV. Um, when they had that show about like training to be like MMA fighter, or somebody wanted to be an MMA fighter, that was really kind of cool. I wish I could have seen it in person. That sounds really. I don't like wrestling in general. I know my cousin's kids do wrestling. It's not there. I have a problem with them doing it. I just don't like watching them on. I just don't want to see someone do that. I know. I'm never. Even when they had the WWE on TV, they probably still have it on TV. I don't care for it. I just don't. I remember back when I was a kid, even though it doesn't sound that. I think. When was the one with Erica Enders came on? That's like a racing show. I mean, racing. I'm sorry, racing movie. I can't remember. They did race. I think one of the first. They might not be the first girl racers, but they. I remember watching that. Beverly Mitchell and what's the girl's name? Her name Brie. Her name might be Brie Larson. Those two who. Oh, field hockey. That's one. Wait, there's one sport I believe should. Wait, which one? Wrestling. Wait, did he? Wait, he played field hockey. I didn't miss that. My bad. I missed that. What the heck is power slap? What the hell is that? Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My bad. I never heard of that. It's not my fault. I need to stop having my potty mouth. I can't help it though. I can't. I'm supposed to shut up and stop saying bad things. But I don't know how to do that. Oh, Mariah. Mariah, it's fine. Not really, but okay. What is power? What is power slap? I don't know. I have no idea, Mildred. Nick has to tell us 'cause I've never heard of that in my life. Is that a South African thing or something else? I'm literally don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is that something your country does or something else? Oh, it's basically a sport where you take turns. What the hell would that? Oh, hell no. What the hell is that? That's a stupid. Mariah, don't curse. Don't. Wait, is this recent? Because I swear I've never heard this sport in my entire life. You know what sport I always wanted to try, but I never have? Lacrosse. Like, I wish I could have been like my mom. But if I had done cross country, I would have done lacrosse. Are you asking me if I've seen? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen any Nigerian soap operas. Oh, it's fair. Okay, Nikki made me think that it's been around for a long time. First off, if it's some kind of stupid TikTok garbage shit, see, sorry for cursing. They're talking about the power slap crap. I freaking hate TikTok challenge crap. If that's what that is, it's garbage. Like, what is that? Yeah, no. What? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I'm not. I don't watch Nigerian soap, so I don't know. It's stupid. That's a stupid. Well, cage fighting makes sense. Power slapping someone to the pass out sounds stupid as hell. I'm sorry. Did I say that? I'm not sorry. Did I say that? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. You know what show I really like, and I'm glad to watching it. I mean, start watching up again. Walker, Texas Ranger. My grandmother used to watch it, and we used to watch it with her. And I gotta watch it on Hulu. I watched the first episode for the first season. I need to continue watching it. That show was a thing. Oh my gosh, I love when Gage and Sydney came in. I really like Walker and Cordell. I love that show, man. I forgot at the beginning of the series that wait, it's a no freaking way. It's an ultimate cage fight. No, the hell way it's not. Are you serious? That's a joke, right? You're saying it's an ultimate cage, ultimate fighting, club sport. What the hell, man? That's some bullshit. I'm not saying for you. I'm not saying you that what you said is bullshit, but that's some bull. What? How the hell is that a damn power? How was that even under? I can't. So if I slap someone and they passed out, that's considered a. What kind of? I can't. I can't even with this. Wait, so if I slap someone and they get passed out all the way. Oh my gosh, wait, they have an American slap. What the hell kind of. I can't. I feel embarrassed for my country right now. Oh my gosh, I feel embarrassed. Are you serious? I feel so embarrassed. It's actually a thing. What the heck? I don't feel I don't feel ashamed for not watching that crap. Like the hell I would watch something stupid like that. I'm sorry. I kind of is it bad that I kind of wish is it kind of bad that I wish someone that if someone got slapped and got knocked out and they woke up and they punched the person, would that be bad? I'm not sorry. If someone slapped me though and I passed out, if I didn't know I was gonna if At first, I wouldn't volunteer myself for doing that. But if someone slapped me or I passed out and I wake up and punch them, I shouldn't be legally responsible for punching them because they're gonna slap me until I passed out. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for saying that. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Mariah. I made myself laugh. That was good, Mariah. I told you that you're seeing my impulsive psycho more when I think things and just say them. That's kind of what I thought. Wonder if someone's ever slapped someone so hard they thought they passed out, but then they actually woke up and punched them. I mean, sorry, got up and punched them. I wonder if that's ever happened, because that would be hilarious. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. No. That's what you get. You shouldn't be, first off, you shouldn't be slapping me in the first place. I just can't imagine someone slapping me so hard I pass out. I can't imagine someone slapping me so much I pass out. Why would anyone enjoy doing that? It sounds like... Oh, it's happening! Oh my gosh, I love that! I really kind of want to... I kind of want to see the Black Hearted Dog because then it's going to get recommended to me on YouTube. And I'm going to be pissed this is going to happen, so no. I love being Mariah. It's great. Just like I'm sure everyone loves being themselves. I hope at least. I just like, I'm still on the mission of trying to make one person smile a day. I don't know if I made that goal today. Yeah, I know. And also because I love true crime, then it's going to get rid of all my true crime, and that's going to be piss me off. I need to watch my true crime. I need to listen to my sister and my mom, but I don't listen to them. Even though I know them right about that, watching me need to limiting true crime, but I can't help it. I need to watch true crime. It's like, I tell myself not to watch. Oh, yay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yay. Now that makes me happy. I don't think I made that goal for the whole year yet. Dang, I'm kind of upset about it. Because I need to make one person smile a day because it makes their day better. You said... No, see, I'm not afraid to watch things on there. I don't want that crap in my during algorithm. I mean, in my stupid recommendation thing because I need to watch my true crime. So I need to watch my true crime and my all my true crimes on there, and it's gonna mess me up. I don't want recommended garbage on my thing. That's what that would be, garbage on my thing. Because I just think it's dumb. I'm sorry. People that watch it, that's their problem. I don't got time for that. But, I just like being Mariah, and that's not part of being Mariah. Being Mariah watches true crime, likes ballet, likes my art, likes random stuff. Like, what did I watch the other day? What the heck was I watching? It's a movie? Something I was watching. Now my brain's not remembering it. Was it yesterday I watched it? Oh no, sorry. I'm trying to think, because I think I watched a movie, and I can't remember what the darn title is. It was a weird movie. Oh yes, it was a movie called The Voyeurs. That thing was what the hell. Oh, look if you have Hulu, look it up. I ain't gonna tell you this plot because then you'll be like, what the hell is this, Mariah? Why'd you tell me this? You can also look up the name The Voyeurs. On Google and you can see what it's about. Cause I told my mom about it. Like I ain't watching that. My mom was like, I'm not watching that. There was something I watched the other day. What the heck was it? It was not just The Voyeurs. It was something I was watching. What was I watching yesterday? Darn, what's that movie? It's like a 2-hour movie and I can't remember what the hell it was. What the heck? Oh, I hate when I can't remember. It's like pissing me off. Oh, dang on it, Mariah. Brain, listen to Mariah. I need you to tell me what the movie was. Shoot. It wasn't Dandelion. I already watched that. I don't remember. My brain's not working right now. It's like brain is like the thought is not there. You said you used to start new accounts when the algorithm got in hand and sending you stuff that you weren't interested in. I love this show. I've been watching I need to stop watching that. I can't help it. It's called you used to watch it when it was on air. It's this show called Happily Never After. It's actually kind of really sad because it's based on true real life cases. The one that really made me sad was the one There's a few of those that makes me sad. The one where the kid lost his mom. He trusted the stepdad. Stepdad lied and said they'd find out who did the crime when he knew all along he did it. And I felt bad for the one where the guy killed his wife and was hugging the best friend as if he didn't know she had gone missing. He pretended like he didn't know what happened to her the whole time. He knew exactly what he did. Like those stories make me mad. I saw them all the time. They were on ID. I love ID, man. That channel is my show. I need to stop watching that too, but I can't help it. I've been watching ID for years. Same thing with Lifetime. I used to watch that a lot more than I do now. It's not the same. Lifetime back in the 90s and 2000 was amazing. I literally like I need that channel and ID were my channels. I would just flip back and forth between the two. If there's no good movies on, then I'm going to ID Investigation Discovery. I've watched reruns of the show Betrayed, Web of Lies. There's a lot of late shows on that thing. I just like literally cycle through them and I want this new. There's this new one. It's called Deadly Influence. I forgot what the thing is called. It's a lot of shows I watched. On there. ID and Lifetime is not as good as it used to be, man. The thing back in the darn day, I know I say that like I'm like really old, but back in the day, like back in the early 2000s and even the midish 2000s, it was fine. So, I don't know, did I watch it in the 90s? Probably not because I was little. But I definitely remember, I think I saw for the first time, I think when I actually no, the first time I ever saw that movie about the bullying, the cyberbullying thing. I forgot what it's called. It's not called She's Too Young. What the heck is that one with the heck is that movie with Alexa Vega in it? What's that movie called? The one where she's being bullied. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, thanks. What was that movie? I can't remember. It's the one she got bullied because the guy was like, the girl, her supposed friend, which who was a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, she was a bitch. She's the same girl. Her name is the actress's name, the real name. Her name is Leah Pipes. She's actually I like her. In at least I liked her in she was that movie Pixel Perfect. That was a good movie back in the day in the 90 in the actually no 2000s on Disney Channel. That's where I saw that. I can't remember what that darn movie was called. The one her character was named Vanessa and other girl's name was the other character's name was Stacy. And because this is literally this is why I say freaking girls are damn evil. This is why, and I can attest to this because I had my own bullying experience. Maybe not exactly like hers. But I do understand what Vanessa's character went through because I've been exactly where she's in. But luckily, the people that did bully me were not my friends. Because these were supposed to be her friends. This guy liked Vanessa, but Stacy had a crush on this guy, and she thought that. Sorry, I disconnected. She thought that Vanessa was trying to steal the guy that she liked, which is dumb as hell, by the way. Okay, we get that you like the guy, whatever. But she started bullying her, calling her fat, making her feel that she was less than. Drove her and those other girls drove her to suicide attempts, and luckily that didn't work, thank God. But this happened. This is a daily thing that happens to Unfortunately, it probably happens more often now than it did when I was a child. And a teenager, which is actually worse because you have bullying online and bullying in person, that's got to be the freaking worst. It's I don't even know what to say to that. Like, luckily for me, I only had bullying in person. I didn't have bullying online back when my bullying was really bad. Like when I was being bullied. Cause if I had both, I probably would have. That probably would have. I probably wouldn't be here right now. Cause that was enough. When it happened. I can't imagine having both because on the movie she has both. She has bullying online and in person. And this is back in 2000 and I think this movie was done 2006. I can't remember. Why can't I remember what the darn movie is called? It's not called She's Too Young. That's another movie. That's not it. Why am I not remembering? It's not called Cyberbully because that's the movie with that movie is with Kay Baker and that's Emily Osment. I don't know why I'm remembering one from 2011. I don't remember this name. Why? I don't know. Just look up just write in bullying movie with Alexa Vega and what's her name? Leah Pipes. Then you'll find it. Literally my brain is not thinking about what the frick that movie is. I don't know why I can't remember what it is. I know it's about bullying. I just don't remember what the darn movie is called. It's probably something simplistic about why I'm not remembering it. Yeah, oh, you see, you used to love on ID. I don't know, what is a crime investigative? Oh, you mean the sexual thing. Oh no, they're oh, hell no, man. They're doing discontinued ID over here. I'd be pissed. Oh, you know that, I don't know, do they have, for me, I can watch you can use the website. I don't know if they have that there. You can use the website. Oh, they have a CI channel. We don't think we have it. At least I don't think I have one here. Do we have I don't think we have a CI channel. I know we have ID. Also, they have a website, Nick. I watch it through the website. If I want to watch things, I watch it through the website. Investigative Discovery. I know I'm weird. Me and my dad love that. Me and my dad love that channel. I loved Oh, it's blocked. That's some bull. Why is it blocked? Oh, that's some bull. What do you mean it's blocked? That's not right. That should be a global thing. What the heck is wrong? Wait a second. So does that mean ID is only in the US or somewhere else too? That's some bull. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. I thought it was global. Maybe I guess I was wrong. You said it's weird to think that bullying is rarely a one-on-one outside family. I don't understand that. Oh, maybe the UK too. You said online bullying. Sorry, I read them out of order. My bad, Nick. I know you're in front of Mildred. My bad. Online bullying is more brutal. Yeah, I agree. These days than actual bullying. I agree. There are some family people that literally on this one case, the one with Megan, and I hate talking about this one. That makes me sad because she would be my age, Megan Meyer, which makes me even more damn pissed, by the way. She would literally be my age in October of this year, which is disgusting to me because she's my year. She's my, you know what I'm saying? She's in my age group. She was bullied both in person and online. And the way the hell that shit was made me mad. I'm sorry. Every time I watched that episode about her mom and them having to run over to the door, and that pissed me off. They had to run and go because I think there was a lifeguard person. They knew that he knew CPR, and the whole damn thing made me mad. Because the mom told her daughter, and it's not the mom. It will never be the mom's fault, and it's not the daughter's fault. The mom was taking her other child to like the dentist or something, and it was really storming and stuff. She told her child to get off the line because she knew she couldn't be able to monitor what's going on because she already knew the child was being harassed online. So she said, sign off of MySpace or hello sign off of MySpace. So I think it was it was in MySpace or Facebook. It was in the early days. This is back in 2006. This happened, which is very sad when I think about it. Because I was literally her age when this was happening. It was about 14. I think she was probably 13 because I think she committed suicide. I think it was like June or it was sometime in the early mid-ish part of 2006. And so I remember I didn't know about this case until way after because I think the reason I didn't know about it because I was going through my own shit at the time. I was going through my own bullying, so I probably wasn't even aware of any of this crap happening, which is actually, let's be honest, this literal S, by the way, because what they did, the reason why this happened is because her so-called friend, and I say so-called friend because the friend and the best friend, the friend's mom, and some other people were online pretending to be some guy, and literally once she like established a relationship or she thought there was a relationship, they literally destroyed her and led all this crap about her, spreading all these lies and all this crap, and got her to a point where she felt like nothing, and she did that. That just, God Jesus, I'm not gonna lie. If that was my child, oh God, you would, I'd probably be in jail right now, I swear, if that was my child, because I can see what I would, oh my gosh. How dare you? And the thing that made me even more mad is because they knew what they did, and this is the reason why it made me more pissed than anything. They knew they had caused this girl's death, and the reason the girl's family found out is because they heard from another neighbor that Lori, her name was Lori, the girl that the lady who did it, and I don't know, that was the grown woman who did it, and I don't remember what the kid's name was. Who cares? They had told her to store one of the Christmas presents for their child and everything, knowing what they damn did. They caused someone to kill and harm himself, not let alone a child, to 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 um to kill herself over here. You want us to store shit for you here? They didn't know that back at the time, and I can't say I wouldn't fault her. They're lucky that wasn't their damn face, by the way. They went and took a baseball bat and beat the hell out of that present. Can't say I fault them. That's luck. That's luckier than what they should have gotten. They broke the damn, what was it? I think it was like a foosball table or something. They destroyed that thing and threw it right back in the damn driveway, which I can't say I fault you because you. And then the lady who gave her the present at the store or whatever came over to the house. What, I forgot her name. Actually, no, her name might not have been Lori. It was something dang ass. I think Lori actually is Megan's mother's name. She's like, what happened to our present? What happened? Like, what happened to it? Are you, see, God? And the lady came out the house. I can't say I'm older. The husband, see, that would be me. I swear, I'd be the mom. I'd be like her, I swear. She came, oh, you're fine, Fender. Go ahead. The mom came out the house, and she was trying to get her. She's like, you owe me my child back. And I can't say I fault her for that. I cannot say I fault her. She was literally like, what do you mean what happened to your present? Your ass shouldn't even be talking to me. You caused me to call my daughter to be dead right now. Like, what do you mean you're over here talking to me? Like, as if you didn't just cause my child to harm herself and kill herself. I felt so bad when she saw. I can't imagine what that must have been like to see your child lifeless, hanging from something, out of them, because of some demon person who wants to be demonic. And that's what I'll say. She was being demonic and selfish and self-centered because her child. Because the reason this was the stupidest reason this shit happened. First off, because Megan wanted to be friends with her daughter. What the hell kind of stupid shit is that? That's the stupidest damn thing I ever heard in my life. I wish someone would come over to me after you caused my child to kill themselves. I wish you would. I wish you would do that, because I would hurt you. I would. They're very lucky that the husband was there, because I can really understand how Lori felt, because that's my child. You caused my child. I felt so bad when I was watching her retell the story. I felt terrible. The mom was telling why she was telling like how her child, like what her child went through. I think she had ADHD or ADD. Megan. Else probably maybe it's another reason why I feel for her a little bit more, because I do understand. She also was bullied at the previous school she went through. She moved to a different school and thinking she wasn't getting bullied, and then this bullshit happens. That just like I can't imagine what that must have that is some shit. Is what that was like. What was that like? You have the audacity to come over to my dang house after you caused my child to die. Like, and this of course, that happened before she knew that her child was being catfished online, and then that catfish person who was actually either her neighbor or her neighbor 2 houses down, whatever. They live in the same that even makes it worse. In the same vicinity where they live. I can't even imagine what that must have felt like. That was disgusting. I'd be like, no, I think, I know they eventually moved, but they didn't really get any repercussions for this. That's literally why that law for Megan's law had to get signed into into a law because of, oh, hi, Scooby. Like I was saying, the reason Megan's Law came into law is because none of those people who did that stuff to her daughter were ever currently charged, which is ridiculous by the freaking way. That's some bullshit, by the way. Like, you done crimes over here, crimes, and you don't get any dang time in jail, nothing. What the heck is that? Did you end up, Scobie? Did you end up going to see your girlfriend? Because I remember you saying April, which is now. Did you end up? Are you going soon? Yeah, I just people are just not yet. Are you excited to go or nervous or both? The both would be understandable, or one or the other could be understandable too. Both. I understand that. That's normal. That's a normal reaction. I hope it goes well whenever you're going. Is your girlfriend excited? Yeah, see that story was heavy. And yeah, I don't. I hope that because I hope I'm never on a true crime story, having to speak on it, or I'm never actually one of the victims. I really hope to God neither one of those. 'Cause I tell my dad, I tell him often, because me and him watch the most true crime in the house. Because my sisters and my mom don't watch it like that. I don't think they actually watch it at all. Because I watch so much, I'm kind of terrified I'm gonna be one of those people. Like she knew, because sometimes they were saying she knew all the signs, but then they say that she missed all the signs. I hope to God if, which I hope I'm never on one of them, by the way. She doesn't think you're going. Why not? So, wait, are you surprising her? Um, that's what my ex did with me. He surprised me. So, like, if it's a surprise, then maybe that's why. But if it's not, um, you said as long as you live, you won't be. You're not. Wait, you're not worried about me being one of those victims. Is that what you mean? You want to, but did you wait? Have you ever hinted at it, Govi? Have you ever hinted at that you're coming? Because if you don't hint at it, then maybe that's why she doesn't think you're coming. Not trying to judge you, I promise. I'm just that's just a thought in my head. I'm also being I'm not. I definitely don't have my filter. I don't ever have a filter, so it's probably why you're seeing like probably thinking I'm judging. Um, thank you. For anyone who doesn't know me, my ex is white. Just so you know, it's not. I I don't date people based on their race. I date people based on certain things. It's not. I can't believe I'm not surprised that happened, Nick. But thanks, appreciate you. I think people just look at me and assume that I only date black people, which is a really kind of stupid assumption. But okay. Yeah. No, it's you don't need to see it. No, you don't need to see that. That is not. It's not even. It's not worth it. It's really gross. Um. See, I do this one. I feel like women streamers or women content creators get a lot more sexually explicit. I'm not saying males do not. I'm not saying that, but I feel like they get more um explicit and sexual derogatory comments and stuff thrown at them than males. And I know that sounds like Mariah, you're being judgmental, but I do suspect it because I've seen a lot of people who say it that are um you're yeah. Wait, you're saying you're in the States? I know you're from the. I knew you were from the U.S. Scovy. I knew you're from here, like me. But yeah, I think you should tell. No, but I think you should like tell. maybe you should, if you haven't hinted at it, I think you should. Just so she'll believe you. Because what my ex did was, God, what did he exactly do? Hold on, I'm trying to think. My brain. Like he would hint at it, and then he finally just did it. He told me the date around the date that he was coming. So like, but I didn't really believe him at first. I'm not gonna lie, because we had failed attempts at first. That's why I didn't think it was gonna happen. So, wait, has that happened for you? Yeah, I know. I'm being very brutally honest. That is the truth. So. I don't know why that came in my head, but I just thought that little music in my head. No, it's not ever happened. So is I wonder. That's true. You're right. There's no way. That's really. You're right, Nick. You're right. I just I don't really understand. Like I don't quite understand the sexually explicit stuff. Like the ones that just come in and just say things that are like offhand. Like what does that have to do with me? Maybe wait. You should tell Scobie. You should. One thing I think you should tell her. You don't have to. Just Mariah's opinion or advice. I think that you should tell her. Well, what you should tell her is that maybe like hint around the concept of you plan on coming soon. Don't have to say exactly when, but if you want to, you can. You could say maybe I don't know if they trying. They think it's. I think they think it's funny, and I think they also think Nick that they think that I'm supposed to be offended if like I think they think that they're gonna try to make me seem like I'm racist or unracist or because if I responded to that, they were like, oh, you're into people that are like not in your race or some of them. I've had people think that it's not. Some people think it's not okay to be in interracial relationships. Some people are against that. Some people are for it. That you never know. So because it could be hate from one side. Why are you scared? Why are you scared, Scooby? Don't be scared. I don't. I think. Listen, you're already trying to take the risk. Oh, the plane thing. Yeah, the attention-seeking thing is too. Nick. I've never been on a plane either, so I can understand that. Do you Dang, I was gonna say, can you do like a test run, but that's not how it works. Um, uh, do you wait? Question. Scobie for Scobie. Can you like? Do you have any like? You know what I got an idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Okay, I'll say it. My idea is that maybe do you have any like people that you don't live near in the States? And the reason I say this is like you can take like a short if you have someone you like live not too far from that won't cost you too much, maybe you can try taking a plane before you actually take a plane across the water kind of thing. Don't judge me. It's just a Mariah thought. Judge Mariah. Just joking. That is me. Duh. I'm kidding. But seriously, that's just a thought. I don't know. I don't know much about planes like that. Like I'm terrified to ever get on a plane too, so I get you. I have a fear of heights and fear of drowning, like falling out of the sky and drowning because I've almost drowned. Actually, yeah, I've almost drowned more than once, so that's why I have a fear of water. I mean, and when I say water, I mean like bodies of water. I don't mean as in shower, like water you shower with. I'm not scared of that. I don't know. I'm just trying to help. I like people. I like long. I don't mind the long distance relationships. I was in one. So I do understand. That is like I do understand. Also, uh, Scobie, I had another idea of if you haven't done it. Maybe like video chat or FaceTime or something, and maybe like hint it there too, like so she can see your facial expressions. I don't know, just a thought. Just a thought. Don't judge. Mariah's not like the love expert or anything. I'm just giving you advice that might work. Yeah, just a thought. So well, I just hope it helps. I don't know. What is that song? That music from my head? I feel like it's from like Pac-Man or something. Um. Yeah. So hopefully that helps, Scooby. Um. Any questions or concerns? Technically, no. I know there's no concerns. I'm joking about the concerns part. Anyone there? Hmm. I don't know. This chat stops. I'm like confused if it's broke. Let me go check my tablet just to see. Hold on, guys. My chat stops, so I'm not sure if the chat is broken. Let me see. I'll look on my tablet. Let's see. Sorry. Let's see if it's broken. Okay. I can see you. Hold on. I'm gonna start the. I'm gonna do as part two, and then we're gonna do a little bit more, and then I'm done for the day, guys. I see that my chat is not working on my phone. I'm gonna restart it. Okay.